Good afternoon, I'm Jaclyn Gross. Pennsylvania's primary election is coming up in 2 weeks, but before that, New York voters will go to the polls and lots of delegates are at stake there. Presidential candidate Bernie Sanders will hold a rally on Penn State's campus tonight, and reporter Kayla Fish is live at Rec Hall with a preview. Kayla? With warmer weather comes one of Pennsylvania's favorite pastimes. We went out to cast a hook. Center County Report starts now. The financial aid office here at Penn State has been a little bit busier these days. Find out why coming up next. The Center County Report starts now. Penn State estimates more than 65,000 people watched the blue-white game at Beaver Stadium. Some people in State College just celebrated a holiday many of you might not even know about. And we'll be watching tonight's results when they come in. Follow our Twitter feed for updates at Center County REP. You can also follow us for breaking news anytime on Twitter at Center County REP and on our Facebook page. Join us for our next newscast on Friday. Thousands of people turned out for a start of a Pennsylvania tradition over the weekend, the opening day of trout season. I had a chance to get out on the water myself on a beautiful Sunday morning. The great weather we enjoyed over the weekend was a perfect start to an annual tradition in central Pennsylvania, opening day of trout season.
I get to come out here with my family every year, and we always come out on the first weekend of fishing, and it's just kind of a family tradition.
Whitney Weston and others headed to streams and rivers across Center County for a chance to catch some fish as the official start time approached on Saturday morning.
You can't put your fishing at all before 8 o'clock in the morning.
We found people trying their luck here at Fisherman's Paradise near Bellefonte.
Yeah, I come out not necessarily for the fish, just to be outside. It's a beautiful day right now, beautiful spring day.
Everyone has their own special techniques that go into fishing, but it all starts with the rod.
So this is kind of the reel right here that you cast from, and then this is the line. Pull back this little lever right here, and that opens up the line, and then I hold right there, and then that's when you pull it back and cast. And this is the reel that you reel on the line.
Fishermen also have their own preference on which bait to use. There's a lot of very important technical aspects to fishing. One of the most important is stringing your worm properly in order to hide the hook from the fish. Then you just cast it off and catch your fish. After that bait is in the water, it's about controlling your fishing rod.
So line control is very important. Keeping a tight line so you can feel the strike, not having too much slack.
If you're lucky enough to catch a nice trout, you can keep it for dinner or catch and release. Just remember, the legal size limit to keep trout is a minimum. The financial aid office here at Penn State is housed in the Shields building. It's been a little bit busier these days with students coming out looking for their loans and grants. Millions of dollars in student aid are among the uncertainties during the ongoing budget stalemate. So far, Penn State has allocated the promised funds to students, with plans to be reimbursed once a budget is finally passed. Anna Griswold heads up the Office of Student Aid. She says there are about 16,000 students who rely on the state grant aid program. That equals about $49 million.
So the budget impasse at the state certainly got our year off to a rocky start in terms of trying to make sure that students had the funds that they needed to help them pay for their tuition and other charges to be enrolled here.
UPUA, the governing body of Penn State students, put pressure on Governor Tom Wolf, urging him to pass a budget.
University leadership has gone to Harrisburg and has tried to, talk with them and let them know sort of the effects that it's having on universities and of action. So we had a social media day where we have the student body presidents of each school, this is Temple, Lincoln, Pitt, and Penn State, wrote letters to Harrisburg.
But for now, billions of dollars for schools, hospitals, prisons, and more remain in limbo as lawmakers and the governor continue their standoff. In University Park, I'm Jaclyn Gross for the Center County Report. Reporting live from State College, Pennsylvania, I'm Jaclyn Gross.